Hello friends! Something a little bit different for you today. In this episode we're going to be replacing the hard drive and memory in my 2009 MacBook Pro. Stay tuned! Alright, today we are going to be upgrading my 2009 MacBook Pro to a 275GB Crucial MX300 2.5-inch solid-state drive, and we're upgrading my 2 gigs of memory to 8 gigs of memory, again from Crucial. So, let's get started. I'm going to begin by turning the computer over and removing all of the screws around the edge. Alright, I slowed down the time lapse for a little bit of a voiceover. Some anatomy lessons. First off, this is the old hard drive. There's the optical drive. That big black thing is the battery. And then we've got the rest of the logic board. Right there is a tab on the top of the battery, and I'm disconnecting that before I start just to get rid of any residual static. The last thing we want is a shock. And then below that, that blue rectangle is the memory that we'll be replacing in just a moment. We'll begin by disassembling the hard drive. Now that the plastic bar that was holding down the hard drive has been removed and the 2 screws where my hands are have been removed to allow the drive to come up, we can gently lift it up, and in my case I have a piece of plastic to pry off, and then we can peel away the connector on the front, very gently rocking it back and forth until it comes off naturally. Now the cord, the bus that's there that connects to the actual computer, we don't want to be too rough on that. There are a lot of copper connectors and they can get damaged, so just be very careful. I'm replacing this old Seagate 160GB spinning hard drive with a brand new Crucial 275GB solid state hard drive. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. Comes a little spacer on the bottom there because the solid states are a little bit thinner than the old spinning hard drives, so I included the spacer on the bottom, and you'll see that in just a moment. So assembly is just as simple as the disassembly was, just in reverse order. I'm going to start by connecting the solid state drive to the connector to the bus, and then putting my spacer in the bottom, and then reattaching the plastic bars to hold it in place. Wonderful. Now with the hard drive replaced, we're going to go ahead and take care of the memory. First thing we need to do, if you take a look, you'll see 2 little wings right here, and they're going to bend outward. You're just going to do that. Aha! And you'll see that it bends up at an angle. Now there are 2 notches on either side. You want to be sure that that's the spot that you're touching. You don't want to get your oily fingers on the actual device, and you definitely don't ever want to touch the gold contact. So we're going to take this one out, and then we're going to take its counterpart out and replace them with, in my case, some 8GB Crucial memory. We'll do this on fast forward. Superb, well done everyone. Now we have replaced the solid state hard drive, we have upgraded the memory, and now we're going to just clean things up a little bit. If I had an air blower, this would be the time to just blow some air through here. And then we're going to put the bottom back on, and in fact I also have some new pads for the base just to give it a nice new feel. You'll notice I have some makeshift bases on there myself. So let's get this back together and boot it up and see what we got. Alright, everything reinstalled properly. We are ready to boot up and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Alright, time for me to reload everything back and start from scratch. This is how you make a 2009 MacBook Pro brand new again. Thanks for watching, everyone. And now my old computer is running like a brand new machine. It was amazing, and all for under $125. Just flabbergasting. A huge thanks to Aaron Harple, good friend of mine from college, who is my go-to Mac expert. I don't even know how we got the conversation started, but he helped me and guided me in the right direction for upgrading my old spinning hard drive to a solid state drive and my old 2 gigs of memory to an 8 gig of memory, and he even found the exact things that I needed for me on Amazon, and I'm very thankful. So thank you very much, Aaron. So have you ever replaced any sort of components on the inside of your computer? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I was very pleased with my process, and I used the disk utility when I booted back up to partition the drive and reinstall the operating system. So I started from fresh, so it really does feel like a brand new computer 7 years after the fact. So I hope you have success with whatever project you're working on. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm the Midwest Man Mountain. Thank you for subscribing, and until next time, bye!